Hey everybody, welcome back to Vaughn's Voice. It's the Friday episode. I've got Michael Krohn, my roommate, best friend, second best. Well,
Bird
probably
gang, bro.
he's like I don't know. It's a fight between him and Jeremy, just because Jeremy was always.
I'd lose. He's 6'4".
That's true. Fight for it.
Ow.
Shoot for it.
Yeah, shoot for it. That's
yeah.
fair.
Jeremy can
He'd be
play
breaking
RuneScape for it.
Or
What,
sauce.
you can't-
Like
okay.
we'd have to have like one of those ultimate gauntlet challenges, like Fortnite, League, RuneScape,
Smash.
basketball, football.
Yeah, he'd whoop your ass at football.
I'm too fast.
But he would just drill you.
It dep-
He wouldn't
It
care.
depends what you
He's
know,
like,
what
there's
role.
no penalties.
Maybe
Oh.
we do like the
No way, my vape died.
the defensive back drill.
Yeah, but we just got Michael on. We haven't had a solo episode on this podcast yet, or show, whatever. And
Night show.
I just wanted to have Michael on because he's, the GOAT in the Fortnite.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Mike
Fortnite's
Krohn, chicken
pretty
bone, bro.
bad.
Game sucks. I'm gold though. Better than Derek.
True, I'm also gold in league. New split.
Yeah,
Me and
we
Mike
split.
both
Derek's
got
still just
place.
as trash as he's always been.
What are you, gold 2 now?
I'm still gold 3. I'm like 70 LP or something.
I'm gold 3, 1 LP. I'm not playing anymore though.
Staying right where you're at. I kind of want to play Neferi though. I didn't get to play Neferi at all.
I
yesterday.
haven't seen a lot of it.
She doesn't
Or-
look that good.
It doesn't look that
She
good
doesn't
either.
really look that good. She's supposed to be a beginner level assassin for So the thing is, she's supposed to be a beginner level assassin for mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
And people, the only time I've seen her is in the jungle. People just keep playing her jungle, and like she's like, okay, she reminds me of like Silas, where Silas is a mid laner, but he
Mhm.
can play jungle, or like Diana, but Diana was strong in jungle, but
Mhm.
Neferi just
Diana could do anything just because of her auto
Yeah.
passive. That's all.
Yeah.
It clears so fast. And I mean, I don't know.
But-
Did I tell you I filled every game, my rank
Yeah,
placements,
and
and
you
I got
always got
bot
bot
and
lane.
support.
Yeah, no, nobody wants to play the roles.
Yeah, it
Jungle's
just
even
shows.
better now. Just
That's what
because
I'm
of all
saying.
The changes and stuff. Like,
I remember filling though back in the day. It was just jungle.
yeah,
So like it just shows that like bot lane sucks ass.
yeah.
Like nobody wants to
Well,
play it.
because a few months back they changed it to where top gets more XP than everybody, mid lane gets a little bit more XP than bot lane, obviously.
Yeah.
And jungle, they still don't really get any more XP. They're like a little less than mid lane,
Mm.
but because the characters in the jungle are just so good. Like Kha'Zix is strong right
Yeah.
now. Like,
Well, and I
Jarvan.
think bot lane just doesn't get enough gold. Like
and the items they keep trying to fix these items and do whatever, but it's like
yeah.
they're just buffing the characters that they made that are basically
Yeah.
ADCs but better. Like
Exactly.
Yasuo, the brothers,
The melee people that can
Akshan.
build the 80 carry.
Tristana mid, like
Which I don't think they should make items like
specific.
specific, like melee specific,
Yeah.
like, because then you wouldn't have Yasuo with Kraken Slayer and
Yeah,
like,
they need to make new items they need to just make new items that are for attack speed
yeah.
melee champs.
Well, that's how it
Yeah.
was, because like the game was so like simplified. Like back in the day, you build certain items on certain things because that's the
Yeah.
item you need or whatever. But now it's like every character can do everything,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. Like Katarina could build anything and be a good character.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I've been saying it, bro. It's cheese because the new Katarina, you can build anything on. You can
Mhm.
go tank, AP, AD. You can go full resistance. You can go speed, moves. You can go anything.
Mm.
And it's not even as fun. It's not like it's more fun or anything. Like it's not as fun as old Assassin.
Old
Cat anyway.
Katarina was the best.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
not even before
crazy.
they changed her ratios. Like when they made her, they like
She had her spin
reworked her.
dash, Yeah.
When they reworked her, it didn't matter. But she just scaled off AP, and people
Yeah,
were still
she still was
building her like burst. I like burst Katarina,
Me
where
too.
you just like go in, and if you die, you die. But
Yeah.
you killed like 3 people.
But that's the thing about Katarina. Katarina, the reason I've told you guys this before, I think, but the reason I've always enjoyed Katarina so much is because at a very like rudimentary level, it's just like you can play brain dead and run in and jump in and throw your
Mhm.
abilities. But when you get to like, a Sejuani, you get to an Amumu, like whatever, you have to have like that split second reaction time to react to them throwing abilities out, and you E behind them, and then you get. That's what you see the pros and the good players do with.
Well, Kat's
Katarina.
fun because she's mechanically hard.
Yeah.
That's why I like Ezreal and
And a
stuff.
lot of people don't know the Whittle stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I know forever. I mean, I played Catarina for probably like 2 months before I realized you could E on any side of them. It's not just
Yeah,
you don't
it's
just
wherever you
dash
have your
behind them
cursor.
like Z or whatever. You
Yeah.
know. But I don't know. I'm still in love with Catarina. I love that shit.
Yeah, I
Catarina's
mean,
fire.
but you got your Lysandra buffs, so.
Yeah, Lissandra's broken right now.
Yeah. I remember playing Lysandra back in the day. Like,
She was OG. Yeah, I never played her.
OG, bro. Like, when she came out, actually. I remember the loading screen and everything. Takes me back.
Oh yeah, first character I played was Vigar.
Ever?
Mm-hmm.
Mine was Gangplank.
Well, I mean, like bots, but the first character I played more than one game of was
Yeah,
Vigar.
like, my first, like, against real people
Yeah.
was Gangplank. I played him top, and I got pissed on. I was bronze.
Yeah, you're like I'm grinding.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is fun as fuck. Well, because Shane was like, this is how mean Shane is. I start playing League of Legends because he was playing. I'm like, I want to play with my friends. He's like, yeah, you got to get silver at least before I'll play with you. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, no, I won't play with you unless you're silver. And I was like, okay. So I'm playing, and I got bronze. And then it took me a whole season to get silver. Yeah. And I was like, you going to play with me now? He's like, nah, you got to be gold. I was like, dude.
You're like, bro, come on.
Nah,
bro.
but we would play. Dude, his MMR and normals, like, we would play against, like, pros.
Yeah,
like,
he was like challenger. I remember
yeah,
you guys saying that.
we would play. You know who XP Cake is?
XPK?
No, XP Cake.
Oh.
He's like an
Yeah.
NA Smurf. Like, that's a mid laner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you
And-
got pissed on by him?
Yeah, like, we played against him.
He-
He played. We played against, the fuck is his name? He was on Team Liquid. Phoenix. You know Phoenix?
yeah.
We played against him, and he left mid-game to go play LCS.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He was just like, whatever.
He's like, I gotta go. I'm like, okay. We still lost that game, by the way. Because he was like 40-0. It was
probably
crazy.
dumping everybody.
It was bad.
No, the skill gap in that game's crazy.
It's way.
Like,
yeah.
even challenger players.
I don't think, like, even if I was still playing as much as I was, like, when I hit Diamond,
Mhm.
I don't think I'd be.
Dude,
as,
it's so difficult. There's so many
Yeah.
players, too.
it's so. I don't
In
know.
the
It's
way
too time consuming now.
differentiated to yeah, that too. The well, that's like I did the first time Cat Evolved went to Korea. Dude, I it was like a big deal to me because I was really, dude, I had been because
Korea.
I watch Mid Beast if anybody watches him and he watches all these actually insane mechanical
Like
pro
Dopa,
players,
yeah.
Dopa, Beifeng, Doinby, like all these players that I've only seen once or twice play, and they're just at the highest level. And I didn't know. It was exciting because it's like you get to see somebody that you've been watching that plays the way you play,
Yeah.
go play against the best players in the world. And he went to Korea, bro, and he got challenger in 2 weeks. Like the dude, like Cat Evolved is insane. I'm surprised.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you have the time to grind, like, say we were streamers and had the, like, we could sit and play League of Legends all day long.
Yeah.
I would do it. Yeah, and we would probably be gold, or we'd probably be plat diamond
Yeah.
at least.
And he doesn't even like. It's crazy because he don't even stream like that much. Like he
Mhm.
takes breaks all the time. He's barely dedicated to streaming. Like his whole thing, because he played for Academy,
Mm.
and
Oh, okay.
he played good in Academy. I'm assuming it was probably
The academy is like a whole. It's like a dead zone, basically, is what they were
Really?
saying. Like, there's a
I
few
was
articles that
assuming it
came
was like
out.
a political thing.
Yeah,
like he's just
basically.
talks too much, says the bad shit.
It's like the guys that are already pro, like, have the contracts or something, and then, like, the academy guys they never get, like, brought up.
Yeah.
It's like something they made an article about it, like, percentage wise, and
Oh.
8% or something, like.
Yeah, because I watched.
And I think they're getting rid of academy.
really.
Yeah, because it was like bad viewership, like,
Yeah,
shit.
well,
Because
'cause,
it's
like,
not.
It's not actually.
It's
they
just
bring-
like
it's
triple
hard
A
enough. It was hard
shit.
enough to get them to watch the pros.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
get it, like
And
B-dubs and
I
shit.
feel like viewership on leagues kind of gone down, but I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
just
much about
me.
it either.
But
I mean, I would only say it's gone up just because in the last couple of years, we went from not, we had to watch everything on our computer. Now we go to B-dubs and it's playing,
I know Counter-Strike's the biggest it's ever been,
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's-
like,
I saw
yeah.
that. That's crazy.
so that's cool. And I bet League is still probably the number one esport in the world,
Probably.
behind, like,
I think it's probably
it's probably
League and Counter Strike are close. I don't think
You got to throw Dota in there.
I don't think Dota's as close anymore.
It's pretty big though, still, because it's all
Maybe in other
European
countries,
people.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going off of,
Yeah.
like worldwide.
Yeah, that's true. Because I don't really know about. Other
I think
countries.
Rocket League's pretty big actually
Yeah,
too.
Well, I think those games that it's easy for like normal guys to get
into, yeah.
Like, they're gonna get a lot more popular.
That's true.
That's like when COD had all their shit
Well,
going on.
that's why I think people like Melee and stuff, or like Smash in general, because they're like, oh, I remember playing this, and then
so
they're
they
like,
can sit there and watch it and understand. It's not too complicated. Where League, you have to like play League. Want to watch League.
Exactly. I get that.
But and then Valorant. I mean,
Valorant's not. Valorant's kind of dying. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't.
But not. I don't want to say dying, but it's
like
speedy, it's like plateauing. I feel like right now.
Well, because it's. I don't know. It's hard to build hype for that game. I feel like
it's just a baby version of Counter-Strike, actually, and then Counter-Strike 2's coming out. So how are you gonna,
Yeah, and I mean, what are they doing?
And I feel like,
oh, new character.
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the old Counter-Strike players that weren't good enough to make it pro or be good on a pro team went to Valorant.
Yeah,
and they're probably gonna come back to CS2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just because if they're streaming and stuff, it's gonna be the new.
Yeah, exactly. But they were good enough to make like low tier A teams, in NA and like. So CS2 is gonna have the hype. They're probably gonna try to become pro again in CS2.
Yeah,
like Shazam and them are probably gonna come back and like.
Tens is gonna stay on Valorant.
Probably,
just
yeah.
He's the best Valorant player.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like, whatever.
Yeah, and it's not really that fun to watch, bro. It's too complicated.
It's not.
Yeah.
I like watching Tarek watch it because Tarek's funny.
It's
and he explains it too.
Yeah, that's that's why I like watching Midbeast.
Yeah.
Because Midbeast is like high Masters player. You know what I mean? Like he's a challenger in OCE, but like it's OCE.
Yeah. Boo. Sorry.
But his knowledge, he knows.
His
knowledge, and when he's explaining shit, I'm like, oh shit,
Oh shit, knowledge, huh? Midbeast.
Yeah. Anyways, enough League of Legends.
Yeah, let's talk about something else. What do you want to talk about?
Have you watched any of the Summer League?
Not really.
The only thing I watched was
the Cavs one.
I saw that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Amani Bates did the Cleveland. This is for you.
That's so corny.
I don't know.
The only thing I saw was the Wemby game where he dropped 25.
Well, he quit playing after.
Well,
they set him. Yeah. So it's like.
Did Chet play?
He played like two. He played like 2 games. He did good.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna
they keep setting people. You want to make this. I get it, injury shit, but like you want to make people watch the summer league and be popular.
Yeah.
Let the people that are supposed to be in the summer league popular.
Yeah, like the big up and comers. Did you see they're doing a new tournament this year? I think they're starting this year. There's I don't remember if it starts this year, but it's supposed to be a mid-season tournament, and the way it works is that apparently you're not going to have any more regular season games than you would. Like you play the same amount of games, but they count towards during a certain time they count towards this tournament. So and I don't know how it's because it wouldn't make sense if
is it for like the play-in shit?
No, it's just a mid-season tournament for cash.
Oh.
So
in the NBA?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a part of the new because they had a bunch of new rules this year where they were talking about the new basketball if they want to use that and some other stuff.
It's probably just so people
it's like to keep excitement.
Yeah, so people actually keep playing the game.
And because they also added those
what's that thing called? Load management?
What?
It's probably so they cut people back from doing that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's another thing. Yeah, it definitely is because they changed the award stuff. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
So if you want MVP, DPOY,
you have to play so many games.
You have to play 65 games.
Ooh.
Yeah, out of 80. So you can only miss 15.
Dude, come on, LeBron. This is the oldest MVP ever, LeBron James.
Yeah, so Kawhi
would never get it.
Kawhi probably won't get it, yeah.
He's never got it.
Because I was watching a video and they were talking about it and they were like, if this rule was in effect, whatever.
Joel Embiid wouldn't have got MVP this year.
Yeah, none of these dudes would have been MVP.
Yeah.
Giannis would have been one of the MVP, but
Jokic probably. He played a lot.
But a lot of the dudes who get MVP,
some of the guys don't play a lot.
Obviously, this doesn't apply for final stuff. But
yeah, but
the regular season
I like
awards,
that.
Yeah.
That's good. Because that's like...
Because you get that end of the season where somebody sits 25 games.
You're like, you didn't do anything, bro. Like,
yeah, and it's like... it's kind of bad. You know, it's bad for viewership. It
It
just
is
doesn't make
bad.
sense. You're paying. At the end of the day, the NBA is a business, and you're paying these guys to play basketball
Yeah.
in front of the whole world.
Well, it's
you
bad
know?
because the people that actually go to the games are like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see LeBron James
And
play
they
it,
don't
you
even-
know?
they get to see him sit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, bro.
It's like, dude, I paid $400 for this seat.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much a Laker ticket
but
is, but it's probably like
probably a lot.
it's probably that expensive. But yeah, you still a Thunder fan?
Yeah, I'm not like Derek. I don't bandwagon when my team sucks.
Fair enough.
He just gave up on the Texans instantly.
Thunder be good, honestly.
Yeah, they got Shea. I mean, dude, a lot of Shea's development, dude, was probably from Chris Paul. He's a great player.
Oh, for sure.
But dude, having a veteran like that when you're so young, it's just
Mhm.
it's an astronomical difference.
I was hoping he'd go back,
What?
Chris Paul. Honestly, because like,
Dude, he's so old now.
but like again, you guys don't have veteran people.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
Yeah, we don't
Your
have one of
oldest
those-
player now is Victor Oladipo, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And even he like hasn't had that many years because he's sat a
hurt,
bunch of them.
yeah. So I don't know. That's like the Cavs really don't have veteran people either. Since we lost Kevin Love, like
Yeah.
we don't have.
Where's Russ at?
Westbrook?
Yeah.
I think he's going to the Clippers.
Clippers.
Or like staying with the Clippers.
I saw something saying that they were gonna that they were trying to trade. Who was it? They were trying to get Paul George, Dame, and Miles Bridges on a team. I don't remember. What
Miles Bridges or Mikal Bridges?
I don't remember. One of the Bridges
So if
brothers
it-
because they know each other. Dame and one of the
It
Bridges.
would probably be Mikal because it'd be the Nets. The Nets would be the best bet
Yeah,
for that
yeah,
to happen.
because it was something like that. I saw it was just some guy talking, a video.
Because Miles just signed back with the guy
Yeah.
I talked about in the last podcast. Remember?
woman beater.
Woman beater.
Yeah. So what was the whole controversy with him? I didn't even see it.
He literally beat his girlfriend in front of his kids.
Why? Or like, what? They have a video of it or what?
Yeah.
It was like the elevator thing.
And then Ray Rice. And I said that in my video. I was like,
Mhm.
Ray Rice got banned for life from the NFL, and this
Yeah.
guy got a season, which is fair. But it's also not fair because you're beating a woman. Like, I mean,
yeah, it's fucked up.
I get you're young, and this is what I like. You're young, blah 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 blah. But like, my grandpa commented on the video, and I was like, I feel like people that, like in the upper echelon, because he is in the upper echelon now,
Yeah.
technically,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I was like, they just never get like
Penalized.
the
same
actual
way.
penalty of it. My grandpa
Yeah.
was like, he should get 10 years, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
that's fair, like,
yeah.
because it takes away your prime. I mean, but like you can still come back and play, but like that's on you for
Yeah.
beating
like,
your girlfriend in front of your kids. You know
that's
what I
some
mean?
Stupid shit.
Yeah.
See, that's some shit like you'd understand from an NFL player who has brain damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can make an argument like
That's
okay,
also fair. Okay.
you know what I mean? Like what's his name? The dude who killed his wife and then killed himself. What was his name? You know, that NFL player or whatever. Like that.
I mean, there's a few.
Yeah, well, yeah, but once you've watched one of those things and you've seen the doctors talk about how much damage this shit does to your brain, that I can understand.
Dude.
But when you're in the NBA, bro,
Paul, you're in the way.
when you're in the NBA and you're playing basketball, bro, that's not you don't have any basis as to
Yeah,
why
you're not
explain that away.
Getting
You know,
smacked in the head. And
like it's just
I don't know.
and then like
Do you know who Chris Benoit is? Now that we're talking about concussions and stuff.
Chris Benoit.
Yeah. Do you know who that was?
I don't think so.
He was a wrestler, WWE,
Oh yeah,
and he killed his family.
no.
Yeah.
What was that? How
I'm
long
pretty
was
sure
that,
he
like
had
20 years
concussions.
ago or something?
It's a long time ago. Yeah, his name was Chris Benoit. He hit him. It was like he wore like yellow spandex.
I don't think I know him.
He was a cool guy. I think he's.
He was a cool guy.
Well,
till
he
killed his
was.
family.
I mean,
Yeah.
like he had mental health and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think his nickname was like Wolverine or something like that because he was like yellow with stripes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wonder if was it OG Wolverine colors, yellow and blue?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
yellow. I think it might have been black though.
Yeah, I see it.
So
That's
he
the
like changed it.
Wolverine color.
Yeah. I like the old blue. Yeah.
The blue was cool,
You want to talk about NFL teams copying the Detroit Lions
dude.
uniforms?
Dude, okay, I like the new uniform. Most of the new uniforms.
Mhm.
The Vikings, I don't.
I didn't look at the Vikings.
They're like.
Let me look 'em
They're
up.
like the OG. They're not super vibrant. and that's a lot of people are like, oh, that's it's a really plain Vikings.
That's
color.
fine.
Yeah,
Because the OG ones were good
yeah,
either way.
Yeah, but they didn't really change much. Who else was the other ones?
Seahawks, Colts.
The Seahawks are cool, but dude, they do look like Detroit's jerseys. Like
they do.
Detroit had that standard jersey for years where it was just the blue, the gray, and
Tracking all uniforms and helmets. Let's go, Philadelphia News.
what one of the teams had a black helmet. I don't
Cardinals.
remember. Yeah,
Cardinals are kind of always bland.
they're always the same.
Yeah, the Seahawks look gassed.
Seahawks are good, but that does look like Detroit's. It's
Yeah.
weird. Those are my favorite.
Oh, the
though.
Bucks?
Those are always good.
Yeah, the Buck ones,
Tampa Bay,
the
yeah,
creamsicles.
Yeah, creamsicle. I saw those. I was like, okay, those are fire.
Oh, they're just bringing the throwbacks back.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
creamsicles are my favorite though.
I like the Philly
What's
green. It's just the lighter
Yeah.
green.
Yeah, those aren't bad either.
The Kelly greens
Those
is
remind
what
me
they
of
call it.
that movie with Marky Mark.
Yeah, that's Invincible.
Yeah, it's like the same jerseys they had in those.
Oh, Titans got a video. You can't just show me the fucking.
Oh, how cool are they? Titans have to have a video for their jersey reveal. Like, you're cringe, bro. Grow up.
Oh, it's not even out.
Oh,
Oh, Denver's comes out the 25th. The Colts.
I didn't.
Colts have a
the
black
Colts were the
helmet, I
black
think,
helmet one.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all right.
They look like the Jaguars, actually.
Yeah,
They actually look like the Jaguar uniforms.
yeah, just with the blue instead of the like green, the
Yeah.
alligator green.
And that's the only ones that are released right now.
I'm surprised Niners didn't get a new one.
It's just going to be gold, dude. Red or gold.
No, I mean we had those color rush.
You have
blacks.
black ones, yeah.
Yeah, those are fire.
Those were pretty good.
That was the year I played Madden too. When we got those, I played Madden religiously, and I had those jerseys. That's the only reason I was like into them so much because like, damn, them are fire.
He said, "Damn, these she's sweet."
Yeah.
I need to get a PS5, bruh. I want to play
Yeah,
2K
same.
so bad.
We're gonna get So we're gonna get the new 2K, and we're all grinding this year. And
We're gonna go pro.
probably it don't seem that hard. There's not much viewership in the 2K league.
It's fine.
Cause dude, if I had to take something back, I would have grinded way harder for 2K. Bro.
Oh yeah.
I would have made the 2K league. That would have been so fucking sick.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have met me, so
Yeah, it was it's trade offs.
I was mad.
Maybe we would have, bro. Destiny, I don't know.
I'm like, I'm getting my 2K arc. I'm like, you get shit on. I'm like, I don't suck. Fuck you.
But that shit was cool when they had it. When they had the 2K draft, and all this shit.
Well, they just got to make a good 2K game.
Well, that's impossible for
Well,
2K days.
actually, the last 2K wasn't bad.
2Ks are always good. It's
Yeah.
just like they always have. It's like
It's just the networking shit. Like honestly.
yeah, it's that, and then it's like this pay to win kind of
Cheaters,
thing.
yeah.
But the thing is, once you get over the initial pay gap, it's even game. That's
Yeah,
how 2K
true.
always is.
Well, it's either you're like a 99 or somebody's like an 80. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like in between.
Cause like especially when 2K first comes out, the first 3 weeks of 2K,
Yeah.
you're all 85s, and it's all badge.
Yeah.
And dude, the thing about 2K2 is you can beat people you can be a 90 overall and beat a guy who's a 99.
Oh, yeah.
consistently just because the way the game is.
Well, I remember playing on PC. We were shitting on kids.
Yeah, like everybody sucks.
Yeah.
But that shit, dude. No, the 2K League was dope though because if you got drafted, they give you 25K basically, right? Which isn't that much,
Out
but
the gate.
it's basically like a signing contract. They give you 25K a year. You relocate to the wherever the house. They have like a fucking hype house basically for each team. And when I was doing all that shit, I had to make I still have it. It's in my private, but I had to make a SoundCloud bite basically like a audio, and it had some questions on a email they sent me, and pretty much was like why I would want to join, what would be my ideal team. Of course, I said Cleveland. They were some stupid whatever the fuck, but I mean,
it's like
I wouldn't want to move very far, so
Yeah.
I was like, Cleveland would be the team, and it was cool. Like it would have been sick because you're living in this. There's a 3-story house.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the basement, they have all the computers with or whatever they're using. I think they were using Xboxes.
Did they use?
Well, I think
Xbox?
that the first year of the 2K League, they were all on
Okay.
Xbox. But They have all that. The second floor was kitchen and main living room, and then top floor was like your rooms and shit. And it was
Yeah, that would have been dope.
It was sick.
Maybe if you were better, dude.
Shit. I mean, I played great. I'm not gonna lie, I played great. I averaged like 20 and 15 in the final thing. I was playing great, but it wasn't good enough, I guess. Because I have no clue what,
Yeah.
what they look
what's
for.
the grading or whatever?
That you don't get grades. You didn't get grades while you was playing that.
Yeah.
It was basically pro-am, but you could see your stats, your overall stats and shit for the run.
Nice.
The run. And it was weird because it was super easy to qual to the first thing because all you had to do was play 40 games of pro-am. And then on this date, for 3 hours they would open a special pro-am thing that you could join, and you would play. And I joined, play. You pick what position you're playing, and then you get 5 archetypes to choose from every game. You can switch in between games, whatever. And I think you played. I don't know if you played a certain amount of games in the 3 hours, or you just played until it was over. I don't really remember, but I played through that first round, and I was playing. I played sharpshooter the first 2 games, and I dropped like 28 points both. Like I would shoot. It's just shooting whatever.
Since shooting lights out,
But it was all randoms, so you had no coordination.
Yeah.
You're like doing whatever. Yeah, like pass me the ball.
Pass me.
And then the second round, you start getting these guys, because the first round everybody was playing offensive guys basically.
Okay.
Like the big men could shoot. The small forwards were fast and could shoot. Like they were all playing the offensive builds, and that's how you knew you're like, oh, these guys fucking suck, because they're not playing. Like you're not playing team basketball.
Yeah.
You're just playing like a normal rec game. And then the second round,
My career.
as soon as I got in the second round, bro, I hop on. Because I had ended up playing like they had like a playmaking shot creator type build, and that's the best all around build for a guard every time.
For sure.
And the second round, I get in. The first game I get in, I got a pure walk down defender. And I'm like, oh, okay, these guys are fucking sweating. So I played
That's
that.
the craziness of like competition, like the levels of.
Oh yeah, the levels too. Because the first round, I think there was like anywhere from 40 to 50K people playing.
Yeah.
And then the second round, there's 500 people playing.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
when there was 500 people, and the second round was like a week or two later, and that was after you had to do all that shit with the SoundCloud and send them emails and stuff, and that because they sent you an email because your email was linked to your 2K account, so you played and then you waited to check your email to see if you got, hey, you're going to the second round sort of thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it was cool. And then I played that, never got an email back, and then they had the draft. But it was like, dude, it was 500.
What if you got
people.
Drafted and you never knew?
I would have been fucking
It's
pissed.
like, and was it the 32nd pick in the second round? Michael Krohn.
Well,
And they're
dude, I would have been fucking mad, dude, because there was only 500 people playing, and 216 people got drafted.
Yeah.
The way the teams broke up,
It has to be, right?
so half the players got drafted.
Because it's 32 teams, right? Or 30 teams.
I don't think it was actual NBA.
Oh, okay. So
So it was like 18 teams, 7
times
per team.
5. Oh, 7 per
Yeah,
team.
they had 2 subs on each team.
So what is that? What's the math? Do it. You're the math guy.
I don't know that off the top of my head.
Oh, bro. Trash.
So 126. So there's probably like 26 teams.
That's what I was thinking. I know there was a lot of teams.
No, less than that, because that's 460.
Maybe like 24, 20, maybe 20.
360.
What did you say the first time?
What?
How many teams? 14?
Yeah. So there's probably like
18. Yeah.
Probably like 18 teams. I gotta use the bathroom.
All right, fair enough. Do you want to keep going or do you want to end it? Okay. I also have to pee. What are you doing? Ah, okay. You're going to be forever.
What time is it?
Are you going to work? 1:12. Or how long have we been going?
Yeah.
30 minutes?
Oh, we're chilling. We can do some more.
Okay.
Entertain them while we're gone.
All right. So, we've just been playing Fortnite and stuff. No, I could probably just cut this after I edit. Yeah, I could just edit this out. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I just go pew too. All right. Since he's still in the bathroom, we'll talk about some shit. I'm looking up news right now. Let's see. Oh, the World Cup started. Let me look that up. I forgot. Oh, Michael's back. Welcome back. Got some new jobs for you. That's like the fastest poop you've ever had in your life, I swear to God.
Dude, it was important. All right, what did I miss?
Nothing. I just went pee. I forgot I can edit, so
I
yeah.
cut it out.
Yeah. So I was looking up World Cup stuff to talk about just 'cause the Women's World Cup started and I was going to see the scores real quick. Spain won. Yeah. USA plays tonight at 9. They play Vietnam.
Vietnam, are they any good?
No.
Are we any good?
Yeah, we're the best.
Oh,
Like
really?
actually.
For women's?
Yeah.
Speaking of women's sports, I've been seeing a lot of clips of WNBA actually.
Yeah, it's been getting more popular. I just talked
It's
about it in
actually
the
pretty
last. I talked about it in the last podcast.
What's Caitlin Clark? Have you seen her?
She's nuts.
Yeah, no, dude. Because the thing about women WNBA, right, is for the longest time, you know, like when you watch old highlights, you know, the guys that aren't Larry Bird,
Yeah.
that aren't Will, you know, aren't any of these dominant players. It looked like that. It was fundamental layups. It was fundamental free throws. It was mid-range jumpers that usually weren't going in.
Yeah.
No threes, really. You know, WNBA was like that for the first 10 years, maybe. I mean, it's been around for a long time now. And that's a lot of the reason why it was so boring to watch for most people, because it was the complete opposite of the NBA.
Yeah.
NBA's break your ankles, shoot a three in your face. You know, yam on your face.
Fucking Yammer Town.
But dude, these girls are getting good, man.
Yeah.
Like Caitlin Clark, I watched a game. Her and this other girl were in a shootout. Both dropped 30, and they were spraying, bro. She was spraying from beyond the arc. Like,
she just got drafted, I think. And
she was nasty.
I was watching the NC. She was in the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and me and Kay Chang were watching that and talking about that, and she was fucking going nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool to watch. So I might start watching some of the WNBA actual games.
I mean, and I feel like they're doing. I was saying it just takes time to like get that popular, and like, I also for like the equal pay and stuff, because I was like, you can't just.
It's based on viewership.
Yeah, it's like a market. It's all a business. Yeah. And I was talking. So the women at FIFA offered them a contract for every game they play. They get money or whatever. Blah 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 blah, and they denied it.
Yeah.
And they took their own thing, and they were getting less money from that.
Yeah.
And then they come back and they're like, "Hey, we'll take that contract." And FIFA was like, "No."
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like
what they deny.
They didn't get
they
fucked over. Yeah, they fucked themselves because they didn't accept it. And they would have made more money in the end taking the contract. Is what the thing was.
They just didn't want to give some of the rights.
Yeah, exactly. Or you know, they just didn't want to be under FIFA. But like FIFA's not that bad, and it's just like. And I feel like FIFA does a good job with women's sports, honestly, or the World Cup anyway. But it's hard to watch soccer in general, like, because it's everywhere.
I've never really been in soccer.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you have to have like.
It's just not as big in America, dude.
Yeah, it is though. It's getting bigger. Like, I mean, Messi came over here, dude. It's got to be getting bigger.
True.
Yeah. So.
True, and also Ronaldo, Speedy.
Yeah, he actually
unironically, he made a lot of soccer fans, because you know you got these 13-year-olds watching Speed.
Oh my God.
Speed, and he loves this team, diehard. You know, Ronaldo, and so it's like, it's cool. It
makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean,
no, and it's good. I want people to be more excited about sport, and that's why I want to talk about like sports that don't get talked about more often. But that's why I applied for that job, because I feel like that'd be cool.
Yeah,
because it's like. I'll go
to
because it even said like wrestling events and like stuff like that. Like I like wrestling. Like I remember watching my brother wrestle in high school and shit. Like I'm not like
well, and the big wrestling events are sick, dude. You know, like
so it's not like
that'd be dope.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just want to spread, because sports are very important in developing kids.
Yeah.
And, like,
And I mean, like from my personal experience, I wouldn't have never got the confidence to be who I am.
yeah,
I was a
exactly.
quiet kid, bro.
Yeah.
And now I'm like complete opposite, outgoing, like talk to everyone. And I was
I think I told you about the coach that said I was like the hardest worker he's ever had.
yeah.
So like,
It's
it
just-
does perpetuate stuff in you to like
Mhm.
be better.
When especially when you get a lot of these kids out there that don't have like any emotional connection to their parents or
Mhm.
any sort of like you have a father figure, but you don't really have a positive role model,
Yeah.
and you get a coach that they really respect,
Mhm.
and they want to be better at this sport because this coach they respect and they like this person.
Isn't
So
that?
it's just
Remember when AJ Green punched that guy, and when he was on the
yeah,
Bengals,
yeah,
Ethan was telling me it's about. It was his like coach that was his like dad, uncle, or
Yeah.
whatever. He had like died, and the guy like talked shit about him, so he like fucking just swung
Drilled
on him.
this dude.
Yeah.
like bro,
It's
what?
like, come on.
People are just
Yeah.
ridiculous, bro. Like
But yeah, no, sports are great, bro. I love them.
yeah, honestly, yeah, that's like I always see those memes where it's like, why are guys so into sports? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, like
It provides
our
more
role
than
models are
yeah,
sports players.
yeah.
Like even if you don't think esports a sport, dude, like a lot of the players I watch play esports. I mean, like when I was playing Fortnite for collegiate,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the players I watched were my role models,
Mm-hmm.
and they were younger than me. But it's just the responsibility that they have to do that, to
Yeah.
teach the young and have an influence. Like
Well,
that's
Mango's my role model.
exactly, yeah.
I mean, kind of, but
But like still, really,
Yeah.
realistically,
yeah.
I watched Boogie2988, a YouTuber,
Mm-hmm.
forever. I mean, he's not that great anymore, but he's dating 20-year-olds. But
He's paying for it.
yeah,
So whatever.
whatever.
They're it's legal.
but it's
Essentially, it's just weird.
we're in a different age now,
Yeah.
where technology makes it so that like people who need that support that they don't
Can
get at
get
their
it,
home
yeah.
get it through the things they enjoy. You know,
exactly.
and you're much more likely to fall in love with something. Like for example, like Kyrie Irving, my favorite player to watch,
Mm-hmm.
probably my favorite player. I mean,
Ever, yeah.
probably yeah. I think he's the best ball handler to ever live, but he's an example of the old way that things would happen is his dad was a college basketball player, one of the, one of the a great player, phenomenal player. They had Kyrie Irving. He was still playing basketball. His mother died,
Mm-hmm.
and the story basically is that Kyrie's dad didn't force him to play basketball. Obviously he liked basketball and played basketball with him, but he didn't make him do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But when Kyrie Irving became old enough, a young kid, he learned more about his dad and who his dad used to be, and he basically lived his dad's dream for him,
Yeah.
and that was his role model, and that's the generic way
That's
that you would
cool.
want
Yeah.
your role model to be your dad, that's somebody you inspire to be, but kids nowadays don't really have that. They have the digital thing. They have personalities they see online, and I mean it's a double-edged sword, because of people like Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross and all these weirdo fucks. But it's still, at least people are getting
They're
support
getting
where they
more
need.
help than they ever have before.
Yeah, it's easier. So
I mean, that's mental health, and like mental health in general. Like,
mhm.
if you want to say something about what's her face,
Who?
Kenzie, or right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Just like a little,
well, R.I.P. Kinsey. One of my sister's friends. I knew her a little bit. Like I seen her here and there, but she passed away recently, and I'm not so much like grieving for her and stuff as I am my sister, but I know all the people around her. It's hard because she was living a very, I don't know how to explain it. She was living a very like free lifestyle.
Mhm.
She did what she wanted to. She went where she wanted to. Sort of thing. And it's just sad because you don't really get to talk to a lot of people like that. You don't talk to what's going. You don't know
You
what's
don't know
going
what's
on.
going
You don't
on. Yeah.
you don't know if she has a drug problem because she has trauma. You don't know if she, you don't know. So I mean, if you have a friend that you don't talk to that much, but they're kind of a drifter, they do their own thing, make sure you check up on them because they're the ones who usually don't get the checkup. When you're more stable and you're living near your parents and stuff like that, obviously check up on every one of your friends, but
Yeah.
make sure you make an extra effort to talk to those people that maybe are out of state or like whatever, because it's hard to keep in touch with them, and I'm sure all their other friends probably think the same thing. Like, oh, they're off doing their own thing. I don't want to bother them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she passed away. So
No.
yeah, basically just check up on your friends. That's really what it comes down to. And even, I mean, not that that would have helped or anything, but
No, yeah.
it's good to check up on those kind of
Something's
friends, so.
still something,
Yeah. And if you have mental health problems, call somebody you love. Because no matter how bad it is, and it's not how bad you think it is always as bad as you think it is, because at the end of the day, whatever you think is the reality is the reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it works. So no matter how bad it is, call somebody you love and tell them, and they'll talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And no problem is unfixable, as crazy as it seems.
True.
Just
sucks.
Yeah, life just sucks in general.
Life just sucks. Let's do music shout-outs. You've probably got somebody in mind.
Like people we know?
You like a song. I've been doing like songs, like shout out a song that's been good for them, or like you, or
well, first off, let's just talk albums first.
Okay.
So Lil TJ dropped an album. If any of you are Lil
He's
TJ
saving
fans,
the summer.
I like Lil TJ. He's not bad.
He's alright.
And he just got shot for whatever reason. When somebody goes through a traumatic event, it's usually they make the best music.
True.
So Lil TJ dropped an album. We listened to the Moneybagg album. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. Watch for the Melly album. First day out.
You think he's getting out?
I think he's getting out. I
Fair
really
enough.
do. They don't have any they don't have any evidence.
What
of
other
that.
albums? The Moneybagg, you said that.
Yeah, Gus Dapperton.
It was alright.
Yeah, it was okay.
was-
I mean, still check it out, but
Yeah.
it was okay. The Kenny Mason album I finally listened to.
That was pretty good.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's a really good album. That's a unique sound. That's something I haven't really heard before.
The
in
Uzi
rap.
album, trash.
You can check the Uzi album
It's
out,
new.
but
It's like a newer
it's,
style of Uzi. It's weird.
I never liked Uzi.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, same.
if you like Uzi, you might not anymore, and if you don't like Uzi, you still won't.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Not
I'd
at
say
all.
a quarter of his fan base liked it.
Not even. I wouldn't even say that.
Yeah. So
Like Tasha gave it a 6, and she's a huge Uzi fan.
yeah. But
She said there were some bangers on there though.
I couldn't get through more than 8 songs.
Yeah,
I think I listened to 8 songs.
I think I
Could not.
listened to the first 2 and gave up. I just can't. If I don't like it, I don't like it.
That's fair.
I don't know.
We got anything else for it?
I don't think I have any albums.
Oh, Dominic Fike. That's an obvious one.
It was pretty good.
It was okay.
It was
A
like
couple of songs were memorable, but
I like Dark. Dark was.
Dark's good.
I'll shout that one out.
The Weezer one's good too.
I'll shout the Dark one out because it was just like about his mom and stuff, and there's like a clip of his mom talking at the end, and it was just it made me like cry kind of. So
Yeah, no, Dominic Fike's a great character, and
Yeah.
that he always encapsulates a good feeling when he does that.
Yeah. So I'll shout that song out. I'll shout Dark by Dominic Fike out. I was gonna say Hope, but I like
The
Dark.
Weezer one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
7 Hours is my favorite off the album though. The new Mick Jenkins song's pretty good with Jid. Smoke Break.
Oh
Dash
yeah,
Dance.
that wasn't bad.
Pretty good. If you like lyricists, we got to shout out Johanna.
That's what I was gonna say.
Johanna Olivia is one of our friends that makes music. She dropped a EP. It's about 5 songs. It's pretty good.
What was that song you were playing?
If you like Ellie Goulding and the Taylor Swifty kind of vibe, but darker a little bit, I'd say give it a try. The song I was playing, I think, was Storm.
That was pretty good.
Storm by her.
That one was good.
That's yeah.
I like that one.
The new Quavo song. You remember that song? Turn your click up, dog. That song's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Abracadabra. That's the only song I get.
Abracadabra's fire.
That's how banger.
Yeah, the new Young Thug album, surprisingly good for
Young Thug good.
being old.
I always like Young Thug.
Yeah. I remember Maggie disrespecting him, bro.
She's a disrespect to everybody, bro. She don't like X. She don't like nobody.
Yeah, I know. She didn't like X. She likes X now.
It's fine.
What's that one song?
My body just fucking hurts.
There's this guy named Dylan Joshua. He came out with a new song. I listen to him. He makes very electronic-y, but it's slow rap.
Okay.
What else does he make? He makes a song that you would know, but he came out with a new song. It's called Too Many Times. It's actually pretty good. Like, very good.
What's his name?
Dylan Joshua.
I know his
He's
song.
a black guy.
Dylan.
Yeah, hold on.
How you spell Dylan?
D-Y. 8-Bit. You remember 8-Bit?
Yeah, that shit hurts my ears. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah. But that he came out with a song and it's
shout out Stacy's mom. It just popped up in my
Stacey's
search.
Mom. Also, if you guys aren't on the wave yet, MXM Tune.
Oh yeah,
I've
I
been
talked
listening to
about.
a lot
I
of her.
told my
She's so
uncle and
good.
them to watch, dude, or not watch, but listen to them.
Her vocals are just it's crazy.
Who
It's insane.
I think it's Garden in her, not Garden. It's. I get them. It's MXM Tune and somebody else. I get mixed up because they.
Bebabadoo or whatever.
I think because they have the same, like, close to the same name.
Yeah.
But I showed both of them to my uncle, and he was like, "Oh, these
Great
are pretty
vocals,
good."
yeah.
He's like, "You really like the whiny guy voices, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, but like, because I'm a whiny."
Speaking of which, Garden dropped a new EP.
Yeah, I didn't listen yet. Did you
it's
tell
okay.
Zeus?
I don't think so. I think I forgot.
Yeah.
It was okay though. He hasn't really been like crazy good. I mean, all of his songs are really popular for some reason. Because I don't really. It's weird when you listen to an artist and they're not popular, and you like a lot of their songs, and then they change the way they sound, and then they're popular, and you're like, they were better when they weren't popular.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I get that.
It's just weird.
It's Peep.
Yeah. Party Alone too. I like Party Alone.
He's
a
good.
lot.
Yeah.
He's new and upcoming. I think if LJ keeps getting popular, shout out to LJ by the way.
LJ could totally.
He's been they follow each other on Instagram and he's been
he's been getting like Bengals players watching his story and shit. So
hopefully if he gets some more popularity, maybe Party Alone will give him a feature because they make a similar vibe.
That'd be cool.
And I like him a lot. So
yeah. Oh no, wrong guy. That's
that sounds like ASAP.
That's Sleepy Hollow. That's what I was thinking of.
I just want to die. Don't worry in the sky like in 2055.
Copyright. Dude.
No, it's either 30 seconds.
I thought it was 5 seconds.
No, it's percentage based or 30 seconds. It's either 50% or 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So if the song's 20 seconds long, then it's 10 seconds.
Fortnite.
Yeah, you. I'm pretty sure I learned that. I think I'm gonna learn that in high school with Mr. Yauk, bro.
Oh, nice.
My science. We had an actual computer science teacher who was dope. I remember he showed us the motorcycle. You ever seen a motorcycle with one wheel?
Yes.
He showed us that when I was in high school, and I'm like, that's awesome. It's ergonomic.
I was gonna say, what's your like favorite old song? Like, it's probably something Sublime, isn't it?
Like, what do you mean?
Like I don't know, cause like
reminds me of childhood.
Kinda, yeah.
So it'd either be that Beatles album that I listened to.
Okay.
Something off that Maroon 5 album.
Okay.
Because I do. It's just funny actually. There's a song on Maroon 5 album. I think it's called Secret. Off Songs About Jane. And I had the CD and I had a CD player. And before I was allowed to watch TV going to bed, I would listen to CDs. And every night I would listen to this Maroon 5 CD for a few months. And when the Secret song came on, because of the start, it's like really like ominous and weird. I'd get scared, so I'd be hiding under my covers because of a song, you know. And it's dark in my room, and I'm like, you know.
I was gonna say anything like Eagles or like.
I mean,
AC/DC.
Sublime's crazy, bro. My favorite song by Sublime.
What's the one?
Is
Santeria.
Santeria is like the generic one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Doing Time's probably my favorite. Doing time in the living's easy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean they're all good.
Yeah, I mean, my parents got me into Sublime, so
I mean, what else are we thinking about?
my dad likes punk rock too. If you guys like any punk rock, I can give you some recommendations. But Teenage Bottle Rockets was pretty good. That's
They are
what my
pretty
dad was
good,
into.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Do you want to get food? Are you not hungry?
I don't get hungry.
You want to play League?
Yeah, we can. I'm gonna stream today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you guys want to check out the stream, what the hell's my name anymore? Mike Krohn?
Is it My Tycro?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Look it up real quick. I think it's My Tycro. No? Or is it Micro FN? It's not FN.
I hope it's not FN anymore.
It's not FN.
Sorry, Cody was asking for a ride to work.
No.
Sorry, he got an Uber. He lives like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's annoying. You gotta go through the highway.
I know.
Shit,
yeah.
you know? What was I? Oh. What is my name?
Because it's not Sinister KZ.
It's Jit Mango. Wow,
Oh, Jit Mango. Nice.
Mango.
Okay.
Yeah. Come watch me on Twitch later.
Yeah. There's no hosting anymore. Did you know that? It's only raiding now.
Really?
Yeah. So like I can't host you.
So what does a raid do different?
So like when you're streaming, you raid with viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So
it
like,
automatically sends
So
them
like
to it?
I went. I raided more when
Yeah.
I was streaming, and like people can join the raid, and so I had like 8 people join the raid.
Nice.
And it just switches.
So
them
what's the
over.
point? What's the difference from hosting then?
I guess it just.
Like is it still on your channel when you host? I think right. And then rating sends them to their channel?
Yeah, rating sends them actually to their page.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what it is.
Well, I can see why they got rid of hosting then.
Yeah, hosting
It's
was
just a waste of time.
basically.
It's the same shit almost. It's
Yeah.
like less efficient.
Because they have those partner streams too, I think, now.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So. All right, well, this has been the Friday episode of Von's Voice. I'm going to edit it and stuff. Edit it. And I'm going to make some chicken fries, probably. Or do we have lunch meat?
I don't think so.
I might
All
make
we
a
have is
grilled cheese. I could
Dude,
make a grilled cheese.
Dude,
yeah.
grilled cheese is good with the fucking when you don't use American cheese. I figured that out when I was like an adult. Because American cheese.
You know what's good is you grate cheese and put it in the pan, and then you like.
Oh, and it's like
a crust on it. Yeah. But
we need to buy some tomato soup.
yeah,
I love grilled cheese and tomato soup.
tomato soup's gas. All right, well, thanks for watching. If you're watching, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Follow Michael on Twitter and Twitch. If you have any graphic design work you want done,
Yep.
Michael does that. He'll talk prices with you, whatever, figure it out. And did that girl ever get to you with the birthday stuff?
Nope.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, never mind then. But yeah, if you need graphic design stuff, Michael Krohn.
I got you. MKB7 on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description too. But thanks for watching. Later.